Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Vibz N Value show, where they come to you every Monday, Wednesdays and Friday at 3 p.m. on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. You also can watch me live on Facebook when at True Talk FM, and you same way so can watch me live on YouTube when at True Talk 98.5 FM. And for you where they listen on radio, remember say the frequency where they listen to na True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. Me will the host the program today, me na Mara Makalma Mara. Today we can talk on a very important and crucial topic where resonates with the youth them. As you all know, Vibz N Value na program where they involve youth them for can talk on things the way they affect young people in our society and how we go able to solve the issues then day. So today the topic of discussion now how can youth participation be strengthening to support national development. And research shows say across Africa and other countries them young people are the backbone of national development, and when it comes to the labor force, then are the major contributor because of their energetic power. Same also, if young people are be involved in meaningful decision making, employment and leadership, country they be experience faster economic growth, stronger institution and social stability. However, as economists they can say the inverse is true. If young people they are excluded or they are underemployed or they only they be involved at a surface level, development they slow down where they result to a rise in unemployment, frustration and political manipulation. I think say this is something I no need for overemphasize. When young people they don't know waiting for do when they are unemployed, they can be easily manipulated by political leaders. And for sake of this, we can talk on this topic here so today. Salon, young people make majority of the population, but however we dey say many young people that struggle when it comes to access to job, skills training and finance, and even the platform outside their voice to go be heard. And the bigger question are we really harnessing the power of our youth, or will they leave the greatest assets on tap? For join me talk on this important topic, I there with Mr. Saidu Mansaye, when I the public relation officer for the Department of Economics and Commerce. Mr. Saidu, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so I don't do a longer introduction. We can start the discussion proper. So, Mr. Saidu, when we say youth participation in national development, what did that mean for Salon context?
All right. Thank you very much for having me here. When you talk about youth participation to national development, that has to do with the active involvement of young people. Youth are young people, and considering young people, what resonates within young people are active participation. You see energy, you see the role young people play. It creates so many impacts towards development. That is why I normally say that the youth are the bedrock to a successful nation. The youth are the bedrock to economic growth and economic development. So when you talk about youth participation, you have to considering a safe space for young people, considering the enabling environment. As economists, when you talk about enabling environment, you have to consider the economic stability of a nation. So for youth to be for you to get the involvement of youth when it comes to national development, you have to think around the box. You should not only limit youth to things they will benefit from, but youth should play active role. They should be key players towards development. So they should not only be beneficiaries, but as well active players when it comes to economic, social, political and cultural development. So if youths are being involved within all this highlighted, then at the end of the day, we see change, we see growth, then the narrative will change.
Okay, so that brings me to the next question. So from your perspective, how you go one for assess the current participation of youth? You think say youth are currently they be engaged in activities them or not just at the surface level for the forefront say we don't involve young people there? You really think say youth are solely involved in participation when it comes to national development?
To answer to that question, to be honest with you, in a state wherein the economy is shamble, you have to consider the impediment to youth development or youth participation. You cannot talk about policies, you cannot talk about mechanism that drives development, and you omit the fact that there are things that impede development or the growth of youth. To be honest with you, if the youth then grow, then the country they grow.
Yeah.
What I mean if the youth then grow, I talk about developmental mindsets. Okay, we don't they talk about then thing there over and over. Not in all the way we new. Okay, this not just things them way they come and go. This policy, this mechanism, you do this, you do that. But waiting we they fail for realize that. We they fail for realize say we for enforce implementation. We for know that if we they set policies them, we forget safeguard.
Okay.
We forget things the way they be as a shield towards with institution. Things the way they be a shield towards with policies them way we say we don't set. So if you look at the barriers where they take place towards youth participation, you find out say the youths them way for secure better future, the involvement today they destroy the future because of the engagement. One, you dey see large scale of drug importation, specifically harmful drugs. Just you take a look around the city, the way how it dey react towards the youth them of today. Even if you don't set good policies them, the mechanism are there, the opportunities are there, okay? But mind you, as a youth, you get that kind driving urge to so many things, numerous ones, okay? So then for set a shield, a safeguard, where they serve as a discipline, where they limit youth to things them way they destroy them. But if we put all the ideas them together, we forget the fact say there are other things that are driving them back. Then at the end of the day, we don't get anything for talk about tomorrow. They don't talk about policy there. They don't talk about mechanism there. They don't count so many funds and all those things, you know. Let me tell you one thing. If you give young people the access to credit facility, but if the mindset, is still, let's say the mindset is static, the mindset's not changed, we they drive anything good, to be honest with you, that credit access we they give youth at the end of the day, it'll be destroyed.
Okay.
They know they make any use of them. So we therefore start within this point, waiting and waiting we for do, waiting and waiting we for put in place, we for serve as a fence to anything where they drive youth them back.
Okay.
And that thing they for go with discipline and implementation.
Okay.
For talk about this policy, yes, it's nice. For talk about this mechanism, it's nice. But what are the things that will serve as a safeguard to ensure that the youth's involvement are in a safe space?
Okay. So you are telling us that the policies are there, the mechanism are there, but the implementation 9 lakh.
Yes.
All right. So I believe people they are listening and also they take notes. But so glad the way you na university students and I want for make we take a look at the university field, because you know say that na a whole institution on its own. I mean, student that they come out college that they can do. You think say the university gets a role for play in youth participation when it comes to national development, or you think say university is just about you going to class, sit down, take notes, study for exam after exam, you sit, you pass, if you spy or whatsoever, then that's it. The way you come now in the year, well, like you not even know like what is happening, because you not be there attend workshops, you don't know waiting a policy, you don't know waiting they go on. So like you dey be so dumbed, and it feels like you just go school for make you pass and come out. So which role you think say the university for play when it comes to youth participation?
Okay, the idea that university na follow you just go, you write exam and pass, it is far beyond that.
Yeah.
University, they make you the individual a universal person. You for expand ideas, think of entrepreneurship ideas. You know, as a university student, you know, for just limit yourself na the classroom. Okay, you self get a role for playing in your own life. Okay, the things them way you dey learn, you get for ensure say you apply them in your life. People like say, what you dey learn at university, next year na the corporate world. Na lie, na lie. The university, it dey change you, the individual, your personality, your mentality. It dey change your way of doing things. Okay, so if the university they change your way of doing things, then na your responsibility as a student for applying na your life. Okay, the university for ensure say then promote entrepreneurship, encouraging university students to initiate ideas, encouraging university students to expand outside the classroom, to see how best they go out there, they capture those opportunities. There are so many opportunities out there for young people, okay? But the university should ensure they make it known to them. And they should also create a platform wherein they will train students. It is not just to teach them. Ensure they organize symposium programs. Ensure they invite people who will serve as mentors, mentorship programs. You know, when young people see these things, they emulate them. I could remember when the Minister of Finance paid visits to Fabe College.
Okay.
I think that is one of the things students should, you know, ensure they participate in. Because when you see people like this who are in the corporate world, who are in governance, playing active role towards economic growth and economic development, I think that is inspiring. But the university should create the enabling environment for that to happen. And you as a student should ensure that it is applicable. You should not only go there to write exam, but ensure you train yourself, you nurtured what you've learned and put them into practice, so that goals will be achieved.
Okay, I think you just answered the question, say the university itself gets a role for play than the youth than life. So another challenge we most can talk about is unemployment. And you know, say unemployment is a bigger challenge for young people that they see thousands of people that they graduate every year and that they can't sit down back in the host work no day. So some can say, I mean, unemployment they lead to lesser productivity. Youth they not go be engaged in national development participation because of the no get work. So what you could say concerning that?
From economic point of view, when unemployment increase, then productivity will what? Decrease. Okay, and when productivity decrease, then economic growth will also what? Decrease. And when economic growth decreases, then what will happen? Development will not be seen. Okay, so unemployment is one key indicator that should be taken into consideration. Okay, an economy can decline if the rate at which the unemployment is going. If it is going at a faster rate, then, to be honest with you, it's scary for any developmental oriented nation wherein young people want to grow. Okay, but notwithstanding this fact, what young people should do here is to see how best they create the mindset of self-employment. Self-employment. Because let's say, for instance, thousands of graduates, okay, and there are limited jobs out there. To be honest with you, the jobs out there will not be able to what cater for every graduate. Okay, but if you have a different mindset wherein you are self-employed, to be honest with you, it will drive you far and growth will occur. And this one thing again that the university should do here is to see how best, you know, they give advice to
The
students that they should not only limit themselves to formal education. Okay, they should go out there and figure out what they can do, other skills. I believe these skills they have greater role to play when it comes to economic growth. Okay, you know, most people, many people that used to say, okay, I sit down in an office after I graduate, you know, I want for, you know, be employed in a bank or salon and all those, you know, big offices. But there is no certainty that you'll be employed there because there are many others. Okay, so if you have that mindset that, okay, let me have a creative mindset wherein I will start with a small scale business and push. When you kickstart, you start going, then at the end of the day you see progress. If you are working on the right path and you continue to work, eventually you make progress. So that's how life is. You should not, oh, I don't have to start with a small business, I'm a graduate, I don't think I should work for 1,000, I work for this, you know. These are the things that hinders young people. You start small. When you start small, you start moving forward gradually. And at the end of the day you see change. One of my mentor told me that he started working for a minimum wage at around 700 leones, and now he's earning over 30,000 leones. Just imagine, he started there when he was a fresh graduate from IPAM. Had it been in neglect, the idea of, you know, accepting the job at that minimum wage, then it's a problem. It's a problem. Enough for don't do side they so today. But when you start something small, you dey learn within that thing the way you don't start. You dey gain so many experience. In fact, you dey begin figure out new things, them new potential in you. So the thing here is, young people should start small. Okay? Not so everybody fortunate for go higher. You dey go higher when the time come, but start small and try for know how you dey go, and so till you reach there.
I think that's a take home for the young people that they listen or watch we program right now, because majority go say, but I don't go spend 4 years in college, I don't pay me fees the all over 5,000. That account now can be give me 800, or the minimum wage they say it would start take effect in April or so, 1,200. I mean, some are not going for go with the idea there, but yes, see your point. So make we talk about some of the barriers that we really they hinder young people and for participate in national development. You don't make mention of one when are these drugs, and we all don't see how drugs business don't hinder the potential of youths, people that we me know, we I know some are actually students.
Sure.
Some are graduates. Some they say they were depressed where they put on par. This kush make a calling name, this kush business, and we see how their life don't be. You sometimes when they watch they go say these are potentials.
Sure.
These are future leaders. But now if you see, no, you not go call themselves for a gathering or pass you advise them. So that then are one challenge. So waiting another barrier, you as a young person where you don't figure out, we don't watch. Waiting are some of the barriers there. Is it that the avenue, the space not be created for make youth they come together, make them know? Because one for for be aware. I mean, when you know what's in the happen, then you go on for be involved. Is it that the big one there that is like for cover, make them still they no one for involve the youth there? So what are some of the barriers you think that young people are still undergoing in salon?
For top of them barrier then they like I will reiterate to a point where I say not for talk about the barrier. We don't know the problem, how you go solve the problem. Okay? The barriers are there. Okay, but yet you see many people out there. If you go now this slumly park, you see plenty youth man in there. Okay, we don't go astray. Astray in a sense they are unproductive. You see them find themselves in a gathering when they do nothing. The hand they not cut, then foot they not cut. These are active young people. Not that they are not, being incorporated. Some of them we are doing something, they were engaging into things that will take them for the betterment of the future. Well, because of the things them way they pull them back, the pulling down syndrome them, and one of them, this drugs. Okay, young people don't take say you know they able enjoy if you not take drugs.
Not take drugs.
You know they able dance fine a club if you not take ecstasy. Okay, then thing they go gradually. If you begin take one, the next day you go take two, the other day you go take three. Okay, we know this, right?
Yeah.
But waiting for stop this. I find out say government need for put some seriousness into the fight. Okay, discipline for be ensure, and not only ensure, then for see the youth then transform totally from that particular setup there. But if they just look then so they left them, are we securing the future? No. Okay. Another thing again, when a barrier get further with stereotype when it comes to gender equality. Okay, you see most of we young sisters then today say me na woman, maybe now because of the cultural background, they say bona woman no need for go far, woman no need for land boku, woman no need for do this, woman no need for
in this
then
day
they
and
limit
age.
themselves. Okay, imagine then kind of limitation and the way how the economy they go so, the how things they go so, an economy we are in, you see all the fine details. To me it's hook, line and sinker. All the fine details are there, but it is not reflective, not transformational in the lives of youth. Okay, so not to then tell that somebody for you don't say me na woman who say stop man they can continue. No, you see how the man the way for can continue don't involve into drugs na kush takers then now.
Okay.
We not glad for that day. So Usman we go can continue. So you as a young person, their institution they are then for create that kind of leverage for the woman them as well. We not forget any stereotype na woman who say for can talk. Why woman for can stand for flag bearer? Woman not for be president. Woman not for be this. But I believe say if woman take up their responsibility and they as well, then gets impact where then they create towards economic growth. And if economic growth taking course, then economic developments they occur. Okay? And I believe say woman them any outside them fend themselves, then they ensure say outside then they put their effort, then for see results.
Results, yeah.
Okay?
I'll agree.
So all this na one na another thing again. Another thing when a barrier gets for do with it gets for do with the economic situation. Okay? Economic situation in a sense we are in if the enabling environment no dey, for lay the youths them see how best then they grow, and that grow in return the country go grow. Then to be honest with you, then it don't make any sense for talk about youth participation. One, youth then forget credit access. Then for promote entrepreneurship. We get so many young mind them where they initiate good things them. They count new ideas them. But who that go drive than they? Capital no dey. They no get access to anything credit. They no get people and where they encourage them. Say what you they do is fine. Somebody go grab and make in lemon juice, a grab and make pineapple juice. You see the brand I'm fine, but enable for continue. Okay? But if the enabling environment they for all the ideas they are, you get bubble the way they're very creative when it comes to technology.
Yeah.
But who side and they today? Now few of them go benefit. And we not for only make them be beneficiary. We for move from that mindset there. Then for participate, they should be key players when it comes to strengthen growth in a national level. So these are some of the barriers, and also the employment. Yes, like I say, youths them no get work, okay, and youths them no get the idea, no get where they drive the idea, and youths them don't see them. They don't become, we get what we call there are certain time then you find job till you dey tire. Okay, when you tire for find job, then at the end of the day, you go where you see them that they are tire base or the other side the way they see them, any kind idle thought they can you mind. If politician then shake small, una they go destroy.
Yeah,
forgetting that una not only politician una they destroy you, but una they destroy the nation.
Yeah.
You see them fuel offices them, burn places them way not for burn. All them things then they now because of waiting. They not create the enabling environment for youth them. So this then talk there, we not just for talk and is stop here. We foresee how best some of them have points that will the pick so. Then take them into consideration.
Okay.
Because the youth them now then are the bedrock for any nation for let it go grow. Okay. So if the youth them weak, then the country economy go weak.
Okay.
If the youth them strong, the country economy go strong.
Okay. Thank you again, Saidu. So you don't talk about the enabling platform way for be available for make youth them live together and make their land. But now we see there are platforms. We get a youth ministry, we get workshops there where they can organize for youth empowerment, and so. And you also don't talk about the whole way governments will play, the policies then the mechanism they, now the implementation. Governments will be disciplined when it comes to youth. If they want to see, the youth then they appear so that they go for contributes na the country economy. So we can go for a short break. And when we can talk about the responsibility where the youth themselves get for make them involved. Because they say how they talk where they catch you back or where there's somebody they talk as a you self help, yes. Exactly. So that if government they play in your role, you self as a young person for playing your role. So we go for a short break and when we come back, we go continue with the discussion. Welcome again to the program Vibz N Value, where they meet you every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday at 3 p.m. on Two Talk Radio 98.5 FM. Today we don't talk on a very important topic, where now how youth them for participate in national development, and me guest today na Saidu Mansare, when are the public relation officer for the Department of Economics and Commerce for Abbey College. And the question I'll not just pose them to her, the same way so pose the question to her. You can also contribute, you can send your thoughts or your contribution, now we media we na Two Talk FM on Facebook or Two Talk 98.5 FM. So we continue the conversation. Saido, I want make you tell we wait now some of the roles them where the youth therefore play for make them be engaged in national development. Cause at times you know for wait stay they see you could they do something in your little corner till you say government supports you or people out there we want for can sponsor, we want for can help. We they see lots of young people then we right now the day in certain position because of the step where they can take. Example now Edward what they see TikTok. Edward starts with in short TikTok videos, the motivation videos there. They talk on branding. Now I don't see Edward in so many conferences where they call them for making they go talk on branding, talk on finance. But then how then they start now because of if they do an you little corner. So what are some of the roles the way you think say the youth therefore they do for making they engage in national development?
Well, they talk about the role we youth them for do. They just they we they go back, because from waiting I don't mention.
Yeah.
You find out say mention say the youths them they not for sit down, they wait say pass I get and big.
Yeah.
At that small scale you can do something. Try for no waiting you sabi. Figure out waiting you sabi or wait you get passion for do. Okay? Forget passion now one. Okay? Then for get the the driving force, say okay I want to do this, but waiting I get for start this. Okay. Let's say for instance somebody want for do Ga tie dyeing.
Yeah.
Okay. As young person, he say well I'm not sure say I would do Ga tie dyeing, but I sabi do am. You understand? The ability, yeah. You get the passion. If you get the ability but you don't get the passion, then at the end of the day you need to be successful over what you want for undertake. So one, young people learn for figure out them potential.
Okay.
Waiting I can do. Okay, waiting I able for do. Then when you don't know that day, then ensure say you nurture them and start them. You don't need for wait. Anything so far, we na development, you don't need for procrastinate them. Okay, just start a normal and see what's in the happen and believe in them. Okay, so young people learn for improve in their skills. Okay, therefore improve in their skills. Rather unfortunate, we get inadequate vocational training centers. Okay, I believe say this now one way young people then go able for participate to national development. If we get plenty vocational training centers, we are young people and they go and figure out their skills, then train themselves at a minimum amount, learn new things, then tomorrow in return it waiting be reflective to national growth. Okay?
Yeah.
So young people not for limit themselves at all. And then ensure say then start something. Whatever thing we be say you they do, continue and start something where they drive towards development, continue Then another thing again where young people forget within themselves. Anything so far we not get added value na your life. Ignore. Okay, anything so far, like you get for fight yourself, fight the inner self. Okay, you get the urge for smoke. Okay, I can smoke, nobody asks me. But if I smoke, the results will be waiting. At the end of the day, I would just dey like the other bobo dem within the streets. Okay,
Yeah.
people and they do very well as they begin take push, then go down. They no get nothing for sure. No sign no the way then they able for start. Okay, so you get for fight yourself. You get for fight things the way they pull you back as young person. Try for develop yourself first. If you not develop yourself, then you no get no other means for contribute to national development.
Yeah.
So it gets for do with the within you, gets that mindset say I for grow. Get that kind envious mind, that kind jealousy in you say if this don't go, not so for like I do thing way for pull the next man, but you should be competitive when it comes to development.
Okay.
Okay, so young people out there should be competitive. They should ensure that they develop their skills, and they should also ensure that they shift from the old tradition. It is antiquated now to say I need to wait for, after I graduate I do this, I do that. Okay, now old something than they shift from that tradition there. Okay, try for know wetin you sabi begin do am. You can be an accountant, then you sabi
You do
install
something.
ear.
Yes.
You can be an economist, then you able for it in do AC installation whatsoever. These are the things you should figure out and see how best you contribute, because you get for contribute to as young person.
Yeah.
If you not contribute, you get for make family. Tomorrow, where the economy not strong, it will come back to you. Okay?
Yeah.
So now, like I can say, you know the expect results where you not put in something. Okay? So we need investment. When investment go up, we increase, then wetin dey happen? Find out say economic growth rating they go up. And when economic growth go up, then find out say development also they go up. If within the system the leakages they not there. Okay, if within the system you get safeguard, within the system you get shield, then you dey see development. Okay, so let's break am down here. When you dey talk about economic growth, okay, economic growth they deal with the productive mindset. Wetin you for able for do wey go productive, wey dey contribute towards wetin the GDP of a country. Okay, if you sit down you no do nothing, you're unproductive, economic growth no happen. So you get forget that productive mindset. Okay, so and where that growth dey occur, now from there you dey take wetin they ensure say good better road dey, they ensure say and they get adequate job training centers them. They ensure say the life of citizens then change. Okay, so these are the things them way youth people for think about and see how best they are plan at their life.
Okay, thank you very much, Saido. I think you make mention of a very important point when our skills, all young person for learning skill. It not mean say because university students, for learning skill. I mean there are so many skills out there. Hairdressing, sewing. When now they get a bigger name, fashion designer, and when they see the amount of money, it can shock you. It will shock you. Say one closer person goes so for you that money they surpass what they get that person sit on a bank. To be honest, there are so many. You get digital literacy, you get so many skills where young people for engaging. And I pick something where they talk. You make mention of a phrase where you say whatever they add value to your life, let them go. And then they bring me to my next question. Well, it will be as in a form of advice. 2028 is around the corner. And at the end of the day, we see where political leader they manipulate young people away, see the way they don't left their life so no more meaningless. They not get anything meaningful for do. And because of wasting their political leader that they can't get there, they can just allow them for use them anyhow. So now the election is around the corner and then they wait. So which advice you get for give young people? Because I believe they are listening. If they're not get ready, they watch you on Facebook. Which advice you want for give the young people then they?
I want to tell young people and say, if you not value yourself, other person they value you. Okay, you have to put some value into what you do. And say you put some value in your life. Okay, not to pass you go college, they make you better person. Say if you not go university, you know to better person. Okay. The one the way they contribute a lot, towards growth in a country. Most of them not go university.
Okay.
Some then are halfway then stop.
All right.
Okay, we get bigger names we they not even get degree.
All right.
Okay, but they ensure say they learn something. Education is diversify. Okay, learn something. Ensure say you improve yourself. If you improve yourself, you dey add value. Politician who can tell you say, one for mobilize una go under that party so and party this one for You yourself get for you. You don't sit back and talk to yourself. But I get a lot for do. Why for go mix part and kind thing and But where you're unproductive, your mindset developmentally oriented, then they drag you to all thing and one thing where you for know, they injure you day, now you they suffer. You die day, now your family there, now the losses. Okay, that money the way then they give you for go fet or go cause that kind number or whatsoever, it not get greater role they play in your life. Then can give you polo, then cook for you rest, then they say go yonder for go cause problem. Then after you eat the rest day, then give you that polo that so then can wear and take the dirty in everybody. So just imagine, think why the politician no use in family members there. You didn't see them there. You didn't see family members then they tell them say stay inside. Then for the indoors, why no use them? So you as young person, if politicians not bring development in your life, you bring them for yourself. But let not take you back, let not destroy you. Let not involve into anything where they cause problem. Because if there is political instability, then contribution to national development is not going to be meaningful.
Okay.
But when there is stability, then the contribution to national development will be meaningful. So we for ensure say there should be stability when it comes to the economy, the running of the state. If the indicators then where will they look at for figure out say this na development, okay, then go only be safeguarded if you the youth man not take to it in a politician they tell you for go destroy the next man. Then tomorrow the country will go bien, then yourself go cry.
Okay, thank you very much, Saidu. Before I get to ask you for give you last word, we also get another guest when a youth advocate where himself can rub more small by this topic. So we go for a 1 minute break, and when we come back, we go continue. And now we can get two people there where they go continue for the discussion so far. Back, members say the program where they listen to now Vibz N Value where they meet you every Monday, Wednesdays and Friday. And today we'll be on the talk lengthily on how youth participation key help for supporting national development. And Mr. Saidu Mansaye, we're now the public relation officer for the Economics and Commerce Department, Fabric College, don't talk lengthily from the economy's perspective. Now we get a youth ambassador, we're now Cherino Mosire, we himself can help for promote by this issue. So Mr. Cherino, welcome.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure and opportunity for me Casidonia to talk about anytime we had to talk about youth development programs. Then they feel so passionate about development in this country because literally the development of Sierra Leone they in the hands of young people. Then, and so for formal introduction, they are in my capacity as an advocate and as a youth advocate, Mina Youth Ambassador Chelno Mosiri. Thank you.
All right, so checking off from your experience as a youth advocate, you think say young people in a salon genuinely they influence national decisions or they are just consulted for the surface level?
The question where you ask so a bit kind of politically tricky. And so that means neighbor or that means brother way go sit down at the other side go they feel say probably I go just want for be a bit kind of system based. But for far too long from the days of Pasheki, for far too long from the days of Pasheki, Pakaba, and all other presidents that we don't come. Before now, when they say this person, now deputy minister, where you enter first, the kind gown, the every other thing where you see and first alone, don't make you afraid. But as of we now have His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, we don't car with young people them now the center of development. I feel like say most young people are now more on the table to make decisions that influence national development, to make decisions that will probably go influence policies, reforms them. And let's say for example, if you meet the Minister of Information na a social gathering, you not go even know say na Minister of Information, except you Sabiam or somebody who know and go say, oh, he's a minister. You understand? So definitely young people as of now really under this current administration, because of the willingness of His Excellency, don't bring young people at the center of decision. So but the only thing I can always tell most of all them people they appointed, including Ben Kefala, who is the anti-corruption commissioner, and every other person that is young in the room, where they will cite decisions and policies they make. And they are not just where decisions are made, even including the chief minister, they are also part of the table where they influence decisions to be made. You know, for make a young people have a position like the chief minister, that is a very top executive position. You understand? So, but I always tell every young person out there, the opportunity we'll get now where this current government, His Excellency the President, give young people them for participate in governance and leadership and the restructuring of Sierra Leone. To be specific, if all the one and the way they appoint, if they fail this country, definitely it not go easy for me to get any president again. We go put trust and confidence leadership positions in the hands of young people. So they that have been appointed in some of these key strategic positions, now they therefore create the way for the next generation of young people the way they come. For political people for belief say, look for example, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. He's very young, but he's doing a lot of reforms them where actually they try for look how they handle certain legal related issues them. Then I for sure say he's not just young but a capable for deliver on a mandate. But if you're a young person appointed in any public offices, always make sure say you are accountable, you put your integrity first and put the interest of the country first. Because at the end of the day, if we now fail, we now waiting at their office, then they no president, no they we go come back and appoint young people in a them position and they any longer.
Okay, so you're saying young people actively they influence national
Policy.
decision policy.
Yes, yes.
But if you take a look at the country population, the youths are the majority, the
Mm-hmm.
young people are the majority. You not think saying a certain set of young people are only they be then at the forefront, or you think say everybody is involved?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
'Cause oh, it's all aligned actually. So if you watch, there are so many youth programs. Them the youth program where they go host na Radisi Blue, another one na Bintumani. But yet you see youth unemployment they continue for rise. You know, think say something is missing.
So let me tell you, so when you talk about reforming the youth development programs and activities, actually need for be say now everybody, you understand, but what we have to do as young people now we mindset and we ideology. It is in Sierra Leone you see government go put solar lights na beach. That same young people with me and you they advocate for develop this country, go claim up na net and pull the solar battery go sell am. And we are talking about national development. It is in Sierra Leone you see like when they operate na area, so you can't want money no more than say thief man, then young people then go thief the transformer, some cable, then they una go there now una go waste generator, which una they save for the day, automatically they go into diesel. And so let me tell you, it is not about how many people that are in the room. It's about how much they can influence decisions making and issues related to national development. If you heard about the story about Rosa Parks in the US, Rosa Parks now be one small dry kenkeni woman inside America. Out of everything, far back in the days in America, when are they inside public transport, black people they know they sit down at the front, so they have to sit at the back. Now only that one lady day, one particular day, it decide for change that story day and say no me, now not a man like a una. I know the sit down at the back, na front at the sit down. So it's not about how many people were able to influence the decision for make the decision be a decisions of national influence. We can have just one person in the policy room and be able to transform the entire decisions where government and policies makers and they make. But if we set up as young people them, one for make sure say we are inclusive, development day and everything, it has to do with our accountability and our responsibility as ourselves. You understand? You are placed, for example, you are placed in an office where you supposed to make sure so you report by 8 o'clock. You know, young man, let's say an internship you do, for example. You know, you can work till 11, 12 o'clock. Are you being accountable? You know, in the area of like what they tell when I just know about the beach. Earlier last year, Ministry of Tourism planned solar lights there under. If you go there right now these same young people who we they advocate for as an advocate, they claim up, they pull the solar light, go sell and give other person. And so we have to change our mindset, both with the formal youth and informal youth sector. We have to change our mindset. We have to be nationalistic in every way that we look at things. It is high time we start really forgoing issues relating to politics and put our lenses on national development and be more, patriotic in everything we do. Wherever you are, every office where you dey, every section where you dey, it matters that you think about Sierra Leone first, not about SLPP or APC. But what matters most is how we put the country interest first. So if you are placed in every environment, let's say for example, most of them people where they thief, then lights them, then other things then where they do, you must get the neighbor where in no say then they do one. But because that person they not nationalistic, they not patriotic, instead go lock him out, say la no can get problem. So how are we planning to change the narrative or the dynamics when it comes to young people being inclusive? They have been inclusive. If you check now, to be honest with you, we get over 30% of young people appointed in strategic role. Prior to now, before 10, 20 years to now, we will be get other governments then in this country. If you talk about Minister of Youth, I just the Minister of Youth. Or maybe Presidential Youth Aid. But when they say deputy minister, we see in kind gown and everything we get first. You're afraid for even discuss with an issues them. But today, look at the minister of youth, how young. Look the deputy minister, how young he is. The deputy minister of tourism. Look all the ministries. One person can change policies and reforms. But now we the citizen there, we the young people there. Now we mindset. You know, say if you take kush, actually in a bad thing for taking. Why do you have to?
I think that they bring me to the next question everyone for ask you. You don't state the you say the platforms they open for young people to engage in national development. So you describe for say there are no barriers at all?
There are barriers, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
There are barriers. So every development concept, there's always limitations to certain criteria that could limit.
So what are some of them
You
barriers
understand?
then they?
Even if if university they pull application out from LA people they apply, then go for if na scholarship then go put age limits. Now one barrier that one day. So one of the barrier where we get, and I keep on saying this is, I think we need a comprehensive civic education. Civic education we mean say from primary school. Even the one the way they do masters now, module for the way they talk about civic education. How you for love your country, how you for represent your country, whether government they watch you or not. You understand? Civic education at degree level, masters level, at every institutional level. In fact, there should be a civic handbook. You understand? For every office where they go, if they free, enough, if for easy, accessible for read. The reason being, I don't know if you listen one voice notes where one Sierra Leonean brother where the UK do now one BBC interview where they talk say let them come the same thing will happen at Venezuela, let them come take the president and go with and just like how Donald Trump do. How can you be too political and myopic to think around that kind of thing? Do you know the security repercussions of a sitting president being removed from his own country? How many people go lost their life? You understand? Do you know the security concerns that causes to national development? And so one major thing is government for make sure say it's become a must, not just at public talking, but this civic education. Now one of the things then we for picking go this something from class 1 to class 5, you don't learn how for love in country. What we have, we do not have a compassion and love for our country. Most of us, both in public offices, both in private offices, anybody who then put here now for himself in family and whosoever they get, that is not the thought. So one of the limitation is the barriers is the civic education.
Okay.
Number one, for us the young people, to an extent we have limited access to resources. That is 2. 3, we also have limited access to skill training. You understand?
Yeah.
Civic education, skill tech, skill training, ICT tech. It is in Sierra Leone you see somebody going to university, he go do information system technology in a college, he come out with honors. If you ask them for do in your CV, he knows how to use Microsoft Word for do. How are we expanding our education system? How are we making sure our current education system match the international standard that is needed? At least if for the year 1 you able to do them basic thing then they. By the time they do final year, you for don't able to know say there are things you can do. Even when you come to college, if you not get job, you able to do it tech skills then for get something going. But you see somebody having honors in information system, and actually Microsoft Excel self in also have the play with her.
Okay. I'm so glad you actually named some of the limitations the way they affect youth. So we will come talk. I mean, what are some of the things you think say government need for do in order for make youth them this limitation the way you don't recommend just now in order for make youth able for engage. But before that, Mr. Saidu Mansai, I'll make you do it too. You feel for the debunk whatever the way they say, you from the economist perspective, you feel for the debunk, or you can say if you add to the contribution as well. So I can go. All right, okay. So like you don't make mention of access to finance. You don't make mention of skills training. You think say the young people that they create that avenue they for themselves on our governments they do than they. So how best you think say governments, because the policies are there. You think say that more policies governments need for the pull they add on at the implementation 9 lakh. So what do you really think?
And so so one thing where also when you talk about policies, most of these institutions that have policies that they implement them. You have internal policies and external policies. So for example, for us, the national youth policies is not publicly being implemented or benefited by us, most of us, the young people. And so one thing we can even always talk is how best government go able even make sure say the new minister of youth for make sure say that policy is being changed to an act that protects us as young people. You understand, that give us certain, at least certain rights, certain opportunities. Persons living with disability, like the TRC report, the 2% will make provisions for them, say every job opportunities, people living with disability who are also young like us should be given access and opportunities. How are we going ensuring that the 30% quota bill that is provided in the Act for Gender Empowerment, it is being implemented for women who apply for job positions? That one is being implemented, and there's a monitoring mechanism. You understand? But the things that where I think say it can happen for transform or reform some of them things there. One, like I say, we learn in institution then. Hey, when would they talk about youth vulnerability in this country? Not to the one no more we no learn book. You actually have young people that are graduates, but they are still vulnerable in their mindset, their thought. These are the same people who owns first degree and they are used by faceless politicians for go do protest na street. You ask them, they will tell you they are graduates. So one thing is probably even our learning institution, higher learning institution, should be reformed. I don't know how USL and research units they do, how they able to bring new modernized courses them. It could be professional short-term courses or long-term courses them where they able to make salon match to international standard. Because it is frustrating, you get out of university, you actually graduate because of the kind of paper we get. For example, you go do something, then 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you actually not get a job. You understand? But if your skill sets match an international standard, you can do freelance job because of your skill set, your technical know-how. But it is not there. You go spend 4 years at university, you come all the back, you can't find one office where they begin learn how to even put 1 or 2 things together, how to write small reports, how to put mailings together, how to do brief notes. So our learning institution should be one of the areas then way then sectors and therefore be reformed. Now one. And then two, we have got a lot of projects and programs where they come for support youths there. Some of these projects and programs then probably are monitored. But to me, maybe the
some
impact,
can come, but the benefits not
thank you. So the
youth
impact and the physical benefit on us, the young people, should be actually seen. An example is the car wash. If you go now, most of them car wash them now and they use as garage. Some man they use that for do other things then. So the purpose and the intended purpose for that project is no longer being considered. Where it was meant for young people, when are informal youths them for sit down there for they do their work them and get small stipend for the month. That is not happening. And so actually the policies then they, but the reform they also need for the monitoring need for the, and then government for make sure say anything where government put in hand power and make a priority. Let me also tell you this. Now under this administration, I also don't want to say we don't get the highest amount of civic tech there. We don't open cut across the country. You understand? They don't open a lot of vocational institutions then. Now but what is the accessibility and the affordability? We are limited in accessing information as young people for opportunities. If government don't go open tech na Moyamba, if we go na the public platform, like let's say Ministry of Information, Ministry of Education and Higher Education, you understand? Go na them that pull press release say the government don't open civic tech na Moyamba. For enter day, for buy form na 50,000. For this na this, for this program na this, for this program na this. Our brothers staying in Moyamba, for example, or those staying in Falaba or Makeni, then they able to do them courses then they, because they have a clear mind and line of information. So I think most of the ministries there are where they work in line to national development and human capital development, they should give access to information for us the public forgets for know the things then. Now it's very sad. Now I see some ministry, then page them, then get 1K followers. Now then they open up. When you visit in other countries pages like the Ministry of Education, let's say like Nigeria, Liberia, Nayaso, Guinea, Gambia, they have blue tick on their Facebook page, official, where they say any information we come they authentic.
Yeah.
If you go on Facebook now, you type one ministry information for Salo, the ministry the way they come up the past 3, so you don't even know which one are the correct or which say they get sourceable data. You understand? Other countries like Nigeria, sometimes one ministry first, you don't get like 200K followers there. That's because there was system in place. If this government come, it go, or this minister can go, that information person, he always did it. If they change and it go, the other person where they can, that same page they maintain, you know, they create new one. So every information where they go yonder, incredible. But now they see some ministry get 1K, 500 followers, 700 followers. When are you going to make sure that is put in place? So, I mean, institutional branding is also another very big problem that we're having. We are not, you know, yes, there are money coming in, but how can we brand our institution to match the international standard that is needed? You know, so that is it.
All right. So you make mention of youths being vulnerable. You say not only the one that no more way no go school, even the one they working graduates, they can be vulnerable. So as a youth advocate, now we're seeing election is around the corner. Past years we don't see how youths don't they misbehave in the streets just because they are vulnerable, just like how you say. So how best you can see say you sensitize young people there on how for contribute. I mean, to the country better one rather than make politician not can use you for do something we go harm you. How you can sensitize the youths then they?
Okay, so since I have been into advocacy, if I don't forget, it don't pass 15 to 18 years that I've been an advocate, very active one from my days at CFM. You understand? And moving forward, most of the activities that I've implemented has been single-handedly sponsored and financed by me. And so I do this because when I want to talk, when I want to do the things that I want to do as a citizen for transform my country, I do not need to be limited because you sponsored me with 1 million Leon. And so you have to tell me what to come and talk at TV or radio station. You understand? So countless time. If you go to Google, go to Facebook, all social media handle, you just type my name, a lot of things relating to my role in developing youth will show up. I use my finances on the day for my birthday to engage young people on that Juba Bridge. I celebrated with them, telling them about the repercussions behind Kush. You understand? Waiting at some of the bad incidents. Why young, you know, when there was this November 11, where there was this a lot of peace-related issues. Me na one of the few young people that were go na TV and radio stations there. For engage young people, they were for avoid violence. August 12, was it August 12 again? Through the AYV Peace platform. You know, a lot of things that I've done. So I will continue to do. That is why when I came, I told you I am here in my capacity as a youth advocate. And so I will continue to do the things that I am able to do as young person wherever for make sure say the transformation of this country is not only limited. Like I said, most of our young people lack strategic information. They lack strategic mentorship. They lack strategic guidance. So even while we approach the election, you will see forth what Mosiri will be doing. My engagement with the local communities, my engagement with stakeholders, my engagement with people that influence decision making, just to make sure the strategic actions and things that are supposed to happen, they happen. For protect, one key major thing we're so passionate about, it is about our life and safety as young people. Because once we have sanity and peace in this country, my sister, every other thing can come. But if we are living in a country where do clean our morning, first, me and you they engage for waiting with they eat. And then we do clean out you engage say they say you know for cross lumbly you. How would you, what would be the mental illness alone? So for as far as we are coming close to election, what I will tell me company young people is make we not follow any politician for can use we because of impersonal political gain. Hey, una go do this for me. Una go make so for me. Tell and say, bra, bring you picking lady before we. Let we all go continue the rally. Otherwise, the peace and security of this country, now with national and civic mandate as citizens for protecting. Let nobody no influence we for go into issues the way they bring or cause chaos or violence in this country. Even as we approach election. We can argue as citizens. We can argue on politicians the way they count policies and reforms them to we. Things the whole thing say go there for better this country as we approach the next election. but not to that one they mean say for take knife chook your brother. Wait tomorrow you go therefore go beg water to her for drink. It is not good. So I dey advise every young person, for as far as I go therefore continue my engagement na the public as they approach the election, I also they feel like say young people should be conscious about their political decisions, about who they support, and let nobody not bring violence discussions to una. Oh, una go burn in us. It is on us as young people. If imagine if a politician can say, oh, when I go burn that hospital the way them billion that. The money where government or donor partner them for don't take for concentrate na other section of development, then they go use them back for beginning renovate that hospital. How many people they will go get emergency case na net sometimes belle woman we go just lost in life because we don't burn that hospital there. So when you talk about disastrous actions by us the young people, the country not the only suffer. Anarchy say they fall on the young people the way they do the action from God. Because imagine if you do the kind thing a day. Belle woman will be supposed for saving life inside 30 minutes. They therefore take and run out and go to emergency first because hospital not there around again. So let's be focused. Young people avoid violence and focus on national development.
Okay, thank you very much. So we actually be constrained by time, but we'll see how best to go able for wrap up from it up to the time. So you don't make mention of the role where government they play in creating, the atmosphere for youth. Same also you talk about the role where universities they play. So now I make you talk about the role where the young person is self for play for contribute to national development.
Okay, so one example, one typical example of a role that young people for play. You see, for example, now waiting Born to blog they do so. Waiting IB blog they do so. You go watch them with SL News blog, waiting instead they do so. SL News blog is a graduate. Born to blog gets a lot of graduates them around. It's a blogging page, you understand? Then all come together, then they push on, then they promote national development and progresses. But just imagine how many job and capacity and empowerment they don't provide for people then. That is where nationalization starts coming from. You go, they say, oh, they go bash at this person, they bash at this person. But the good thing is, I have seen situations in most of these social media like Born to Blog, IB Blog, and SL News Blog where they say somebody sick them for do operation plan, for example. Whether that person they pay them or not, I don't know. Then go post that person there, it gets support, then hold that money physically, then go give the person for remedying situation. That is you coming in voluntarily to push national development. You understand? And I think say every young person gets a responsibility. Then people in them phone no more than take over. Then create a Facebook page, then begin push and forward, they begin move forward. Today one man in idea don't create job for 2, 3, 4, 5 people then. They don't help a lot of people then. Information don't go. So now, waiting I can say we the young people the way to need for do. Salomon good with bad news. One civic responsibility we will forget. Able, let we always they make sure say we they write and post good things in this country. Now social media, not to all thing no more for bad. That is where we are becoming nationalistic. We always write bad things about our country. Let us start writing good things about our country. And then two, then things then where you know say now your community civic mandate, like what they talk about that light. If you did a community, you see somebody they thief light, that the responsibility for go out and tell the appropriate authority, say we not disclose me. Now we responsibility that one day. Now salon, you they see them say no PCR. That young man come on go team up side and say no PCR, a piece they back. That's the country we are living. And so once we start taking responsibilities of our actions as young people, making ourselves relevant, trust me, that is the beginning of national development and transformation.
Okay.
Those owners of IB blog, Born to blog, SL News blog, you know how many people were in the jail with now? People they never typically in a corner will not get job. You understand? But because of their own idea, you know how many national people they were in the jail with because of their small contribution and national transformations idea they put together. And that is how I feel like every young person, if you not get work, not go involve yourself active. Think about something creative we can do. I see some young people, some Barry guys, where themselves they do some comedy. recently they be there with this artist, how they call him? There's this Creole artist
Dizzy
then they with him. That is them making themselves available to the public to laugh. But as well, Facebook they pay them. Then they make them small money. You understand? People get to know them. For example, Michael comedy now. Michael a graduate, but look at what he is doing. I am talking about the formal sectors of young people who are academically okay for working at any office as best as they could, but then decide for take another side hustle. If you don't come out college, work no day. Spend 3 months go learn IT skills. If not for do graphic design, na camera you sabi all learn something no more. Like then you aid in case office work no day. If not then small business then. A lot of things then when you go na YouTube now you will learn them very simple. That is where responsibility comes in. If they send you say this person here, okay, you have somewhere to attend. Responsibility they start with the time. You understand? It's very, very conscious. Except otherwise circumstances where it occur, you're not able to manage for meet up on time. Not be nationalistic. You really no more. Not to this be anything government begin put soldier in them transformer side then. Why do we as citizens not able to secure then transformer then? Some area then eastern where then thief transformer it go knock 2-3 months lights not the day. You know how many people you suffer? Food then they spoil. We they live in this country, so man, now 1 plus us 1 week, and then lights not in an area first. Enable by generator. Then when I don't go tips transformer.
Okay,
who's damage the cause?
I'll be one for make you end with your final word. But you say don't give lots of advice. I don't know if you get any final word.
Yeah, my final word to every young person that just for be nationalistic, be focused, and then let we focus on the development of this country, and let we put peace first. And I think that one is a very important component for we as young people. Okay,
thank you very much, So back to you, Mr. Saidu. You said we don't talk lengthily before checking out the join we now the studio. So I mean, so the one day where they watch you economic students, colleagues, them whose advice you go and forget to them, how where they got it, how they self go able for engage in national participation, and how they self go able for contribute to national development in the only two way you economic fellows them, and whatever word we want to say to the young people them as well out there.
All right. I want to say if you ask a question, wait, I want to tell people and the Economic Students Association and all those things. You know, I've said a lot. You know, but I want for end with just one word. For succeed in our life, for reach development, there is one key thing you should have within you, and that is discipline. Discipline. Okay. If you are not disciplined, then to be honest enough, then you know the enhanced development, you don't get any goal for play towards you yourself. Okay. In life you get to be disciplined. All then odds there will happen. Now beach road now, now all them thing there. It is because people are not disciplined. The young people get to be disciplined. If then discipline enough, then this they enhance growth.
All right. Thank you very much, Saidu Mansaye. Well, the key takeaway I take from your last statement and also from your last statement, you make mention of being disciplined, and also if you take responsibility for your action and make yourself relevant in society. Well, now we go do all the cutting. I want to say plenty thank you to Saidu, Naina, the public relations officer for the Department of Economics and Commerce, and also I want to say plenty thank you to Cherino Mosire, where advocate. So una we don't watch we live or listen to we na radio, una self thank you, and to we cameraman for today, Paul, my producer Frida, and the man behind the engine Wina Samuel. Me we don't bring the program to una today, me na Marima Kalmamara. So till we next program we go meet on a Friday at 3 p.m. Tata.